recording. Well, I'm gonna be playing some background music for at least a little bit, but yeah, I don't know how long I'm gonna talk about SGDQ, but what's up, Lil K? What's up, Octa? Yeah. How's your healing going for your, like, what, an abscess in your mouth? Fuck. It probably doesn't help that you had something in your throat or your mouth, and that, like, if they give you a fucking, like, horse pill, massive fucking ass pill, it probably doesn't help for it to swallow, you know? But yeah, I just wanted to do a fun little, just go over what I did during GDQ. God, so much. Yo, sup, Tudos? Yeah, is SGDQ? Yeah, you really should have been there. It was a really good time. Oh, nice. And sup, Vorpal? We'll go over some of the photos. I don't know if anything... I don't think I show up in any photos on day 0, but... I know there's a way. What is the way? Who remembers how to... What's the function key to get rid of the top and bottom, like, thingy? Or, like, to full screen this? I don't remember what that is. Yeah, I saw you link that in our chat. I'll find it on the Saturday. But yep, I drive in on Saturday on July the 4th. Driving up there is not too bad, but certainly tiring. It's just being there on day 0 is worth it. Well, there's the homie caveman, producer extraordinaire. This is like gonna be he said I think it's his last GDQ as a staff member. I think he just needs to do other stuff, it sounds like. But yeah. Nice. Have fun, Octa. Day 1's always fun. I've gotta like go through and just see what like runs I really want to catch of like some of the old stuff, like the runs. I really need to catch Crypto the Necrodancer this run. I actually know this game. I did catch at least a bit of Dragon Blitz's run, and DB, he's chill. He's chill AF. He's just like, just a super good guy. Just already stuff of like, you know, the arcade, the artist alley. Oh, there's Mello. He's chill. He's cool. Yeah, day 1, I don't know if I did anything crazy on day 1. It's going to be hard to remember all the things I did on each of these days. There's Dragon Blitz. What's up, Shredberg? I was sad that I did not do more jamming with friends. Like, literally, like, Tudos up here and, you know, the other homies. But, like, it's literally because I spend so much time doing other stuff and being busy. It's just, I am jumping around all over the place talking to tons of folks. What? That looks like Derek Lander. Derek Lander beat me in, yeah. Oh, I guess he ran, he was in the Spyro race. He beat me, well, you also did jump up there and play guitar, and I sang once or twice, not just with you. I played bass with like JC from the Yeti and I think her name was like Sophie or something, a friend of his, because he had the kind of the handheld drum that had like a synthesizer on it, so it could sound different. But like, I'm not gonna remember so much of the stuff from day to day because I just was doing so much different stuff. Like obviously Olimra and his homies Vi, Jeebus, Snowcat, Sky, Valindra, Wizard Person, and then like Tudos, Vix. Yo, what's up, Tashi? I saw you stream the other day and I missed it. I hope you've been doing well. I don't doubt that you're busy with stuff, but I hope you've been doing well. Monday was obviously like the big day for me and what I was doing. I do have the run pulled up here. We're gonna watch that. Because I want to like correct some of the mistakes I said in commentary too. This is probably me being super in my own fucking head, but it's like, oh, I wasn't completely correct and stuff, but you know. Yo, congrats on the 90 watch streak, Tudos. Normal busy. Yeah, the event was super good. On Sunday, like some of the main stuff is I met up with Elo Mavi and Metroid Crime, and we went over like practice. We did some commentary practice. Elo Mavi was practicing. I introduced him to a few folks, including Shredberg. I really enjoyed having dinner and obviously talking with you, Shredberg, but having dinner with you, Pepsi, and Sean. That was a really good time. There's definitely pictures here. Definitely gotta see like what runs on Monday do I really need to see. I probably need to go back and watch all of Thirsty Suitors. I heard this was good. Mocha Jones, I hung out with him actually once or twice. He was super chill. I think like Sky and Wizard Person and Valindra know him. Constance I might need to play. I know I've heard stuff about Don't Stop Girly Pop, right? I've not seen much about it, but I've heard about this game. Obviously, like UFO 50, you've got a bunch of different games. This is the run we're gonna rewatch, obviously, V6. I did catch the Tunic run. I mean, it was literally dicey on the couch. Oh, Tashi, I did commentary for the V6 run. It's one of my old speed runs, like way back in the day, 2014. So I didn't run anything, but I volunteered. Good old volunteer badge. And I'm going to need to grab this. Let me grab this quick. I did get the last perler that one of the perler sales ladies had from V6. I had to. Yo, what's up, Lorgon? But yeah, no, it was Tunic. Yeah, Tashizuna, you should especially, I mean, I'm going to say watch the run I was part of because conceded, you know. I'm happy with how it went. We're going to watch the run back. So if you want to keep on watching, we'll watch it now. But Dicey, the main creator of Tunic, was in person and on the couch for Tunic. So you can watch a Tunic speedrun with Dicey on the couch, which is super cool, you know? I hope you had a good time. I saw him walking around like on Saturday too, so I think he was there for the whole event, which is super cool. But yeah, I had to get this. This now lives on my couch. Or not my couch, my fridge. Why'd I say couch? So yeah, Monday was the important day with the commentary. Grass randomizer. I have. Oh, hi there, Kuro. Best way for me to even search this. I should probably just look at my own. Yeah, that's, I mean, for anybody who knows Kuro 1/2, that's Kuro 1/2 for you. Oh, Fletch. Fletch is a furry. they're like, they've been around. Like, they did, like, I think, like, hosting and other stuff. So they're doing grass randomizer. God. Yeah, but that is Kuro. It's so funny because I've seen his art posted by other people I know, and I went like, yeah, I know him. We were both in Dust Force together, you know? It's just funny when I see some of his more risque arts posted in different spots, and it's just like, yep, that's Kuro. I knew him both when we played Dust Force. Chill guy. Oh, there's Mocha. Cool guy, too. All right, and here we go. Ilomavi. Ilomavi killed the run. Here's Llama yapping. I wore my blue lipstick. I was like, I had my turquoise nail polish on. I had the streak of blue hair. I was going all in on the blue because, it's V6. Viridian's blue, Elo crushed the run. This is now my new profile picture on Blue Sky. Is I'm yapping. What is homie yapping about? And then we got some friends up front. I met Dew at this event. Skyward, she is the eternal homie. Then Valindra, I think that's Vi. I think that's Jeebus. Yeah. Oh, and there's a Limra. So this is like a cohort of some of the people I spent some of the most time with at this event. They were all in the front row and watching, which was super cool. Because I was telling the homies, and there's Crime. She said that she made that vest. She made that her own pattern. It's epic. Like, what the fuck? That's great. Like, holy hell. Like, she's run the game. She's mostly done glitchless, but I am so like yapping. And oh my god, so this is going back super fucking far. So this person right here, Vox Inifem. I don't know. No one here was around. Well, maybe Tashi, maybe not. So one of Vox's old usernames was 24/7 Pizza Support. I met them a long time ago, IRL, and they gave me Vix. I might have mentioned this to you. That person right here gave me Danganronpa 2. They gifted me Danganronpa 2. Like, so we go that far back. Like, it was Twinkie SWF who gave me the first Danganronpa game, partially his fault. And then Vox gave me Danganronpa 2, and Shadow Navi, Trisha, gave me Danganronpa V3. And then my friend Master Sparky gave me Ultra Despair Girls. So, fuck Sparky, I guess. But, like, I had no idea that Vox was going to show up to this event. I hadn't seen them in years. They had moved out of state a couple times. They would come to some of the like local anime cons, and I'd occasionally see them cosplaying, and we'd like hang out for a bit, just talk in one of the hotel lobbies. And I'm just on site on like Sunday or Monday in the practice room. They walk behind me, they say hello, and I'm just like, what the fuck? What are you doing here? It was just a blast out of left field. I just did not expect it. Because this is someone like, way back when, I knew that they speed ran, but like, they did like some Pokemon stuff. And I don't think they had streamed much in the last, I don't know how many years. And it was just like, yeah, old friend jump scare. Because it's like, at this point, like, for me, like, one last picture of me clapping. GDQ is a spot where I feel like I know so many people. I recognize all the folks at this point, but obviously there's new folks that show up every now and then. But just seeing someone I knew IRL first like 10 years ago maybe more, at least 10 years ago for the first time. And just seeing them randomly show up to an SGDQ, it was just like, what the fuck? I mean, they had said that, like, they could go like, yeah, that person that did the Crazy Taxi run, I know them. It's just like, But it's just like, what in flying fuck? It just absolutely blew me away. I was not expecting that. Oh. We got heavy. We got the heavy shadow sound on trying to play, it looks like upside down. Oh yeah, and you can see, I think, JC with the taiko drum, like barely out of sight. Oh yeah, there we go. JC here is part of Yeti, so he's usually behind the desk at the Yeti booth, but he came down here and has this like cool taiko drum that has like a programmable thing in there. Can sound like an 80s gated electronic drum. Cool stuff. Oh, I think this is the Binary Breakers meetup. So we got some of the homies here. Because screw gender expectations. We got Alta wearing a cute dress right here. But yeah, a lot of cool homies here. Because, you know, gender is meant to be broken. Biney is meant to be broken. And then, what was I doing that night? Oh yeah, I had a volunteer shift backstage. I don't know if they got any pictures of me doing any of those volunteer shifts like backstage, but Monday was a good day. Monday was a good day. What the fuck did I do on Tuesday? I don't even know what the fuck I did on Tuesday. What runs were on Tuesday? God, I caught some of these runs from backstage. Gordon and Daxter is putting, like, yeah, it does look like the OBS logo, doesn't it? They literally modded like Gordon from like Half-Life, like Gordon Freeman, into Jack and Daxter. It's so fucking silly. Then I missed some of these because I was like up until like 3 for this. Any of these that I really need to see? I probably need to see like the Sonic 3 and Knuckles. I think that'd be interesting. Oh yeah, Meat Boy. I caught Meat Boy, and I think Silk Song, I caught this one from a room, a woo %, all fleas. But I will say it's a little annoying when like certain incentives don't get met, like a glitched any % run for Meat Boy 3D. Just unfortunate. It's just that they price them high enough that they just don't get met. I know it's like part of the GDQ3 thing, encourage donations, yada yada. But it just sucks when it's like, this has happened to Shredberg multiple times. Like when I couched for Shredberg at AGDQ 25, and it was supposed to be all light levels, and they did it at, yeah, well, it's just like, it sucks that it's happened to you twice, right? Because you prepped all light levels, didn't get met, so it's just any %. And I mean, like, you had the whole, I think it's like when they conceive it as a separate run, as opposed to like an additional thing. If it's a separate category, they seem to price it higher, because like certain incentives do this thing alongside, that'll be lower, but like something like yours, I don't know. That was the couch in the background. Where are you? Here we go. The Shredberg. Your couch. You can see me in the background because I caught it with Elo Mavi. I wanted to make sure that I was on the back couch. You know, I gotta support the homie, and you are the homie, and all the nice close-ups there. And we get into more interstitial stuff. You did great. I need to rewatch your run back because it's obviously different when you're hearing it like through the stream versus when you're in person. But I had to be there. Oh yeah, Xenodir, another awesome person. I don't Oh, anything else crazy happened on day? That's such a great picture of Zenadier. This is probably for Pragmata. I know that Zenadier's been running that. Oh yeah, they did that. Got a little bit of that watching with some friends. It's just like, I know that things are different when you're like, you know, watching it through the stream versus, you know, being in the room. It's just hard to... Shredberg ran Super Meat Boy 3D. Our Meat Lad ran it back with the new 3D game. And did a great job. They all did a great job commentating that as well. Good time. I need to watch this back, Maiden and Spell. Gotta support Mikon, the homie. She's awesome. Did I catch any of these others? Wednesday was busy. I don't remember if I did anything earlier on Wednesday, but later in the day for Wednesday was the Evil Zone tournament. And I'm sad I didn't get farther, but I actually... Yay, Mikon. You're awesome, Mikon. I may be doing some commentary for an upcoming Fatales marathon, because I've got 2 friends that are possibly asked me to do commentary for Flame Fatales in a few months. So we'll see. We'll see. Oh, is this like more of the... I think this might have been... oh, this was a different tournament. Oh, I'm in my skirt here. Folks were getting warmed up for the... getting warmed up for Evil Zone. I pulled out some fem fits. This event. Some people are playing some other stuff here. We got the practice room here, but looks like some Tetris stuff. I think that's Gooby. Gooby? I think that's Gooby. Know that like somewhere in here... Oh yeah, I'm sitting here still. Here we are in the Evil Zone. Joester, Caveman, Dragon Blitz, Alimra, Shy Guy Vi, me. I know all these folks. The PlayStation Nation plus Metallama. I could be considered an honorary member of PlayStation Nation. But I mean, I support the Evil Zone tournaments. I want to get farther. 2-2 again. I mean, my second round opponent was Dragon Blitz, who got second. So me losing to Dragon Blitz in my second round is like, whatever. I'm not gonna... I can't be mad about that. Like, that's just unfortunate. That's just bad luck. That's just the luck of the draw, you know. Pictures of the tournament here. I think we're standing around like with pairings, because there I am. But it was a good time. Oh, Dan Salvato setting up his Magicore Anamala demo again. More people in the zone. Oh, that's Vi versus Joester, it looks. So many fun photos. I love it that they have like professional quality photos when you're running around. It's just, it's super cool. I don't know if anything. Oh, yep, top 3. Caveman won. Dragon Blitz got second. Joester got third. Alimra sadly got fourth, but you know, super good anyways. He's one of the TOs now. He is truly setting down roots. Alimra does his shit. Alimra is part of it. I think, was it on Thursday? Tudos. So Thursday, me and some of the homies, Tudos, Vix, and Heavy, we did a little side trip to a local record and CD store where we spent a good 30 to 40 minutes I bought 3 CDs. I think that this one was picked up by Tudos called Elovieti by, or no, that's the band, and it's called Anv. This one's like a folk metal, I think he said. This one was picked up by Heavy. Paul Barrow, Foundation is a Burden. I haven't listened to either of these yet. And then I picked up a post-hardcore classic, from what I've heard, Oscar Dues and Arcade. I haven't listened to him yet, but I have ripped him. We spent a good, like, 40 minutes there. It was so fucking fun. We were just browsing music and talking and having a good time. And then we grabbed New York-style pizza. There's a pizza place. Ate quick. This is still on Wednesday. No, this is Thursday. Because we needed to get back. I need to watch a bunch of these, like, silly block runs. Like, I need to watch American Idol, support Metroid Prime. Hurdy-gurdy player, incredible. I need to watch Drywall Eating Simulator. What in fuck? I've heard Manuel Samuel is absolutely weird. Siberia, I have also heard, is a trip. But we had to be back in time to get to Zelda, the Wand of Gamelon. Brandino is a homie. Brandino was the, quote, roadie for the Crazy Taxi run. He brought some backup instruments just in case anything happened, and he helped move stuff around. He was so supportive of us. Like, and just like, I know a homie of y'all, of like the other people in like the Crazy Taxi band, and he is just super supportive. This was his first run. Oh yeah, American Idol had a judge table, and Crime dressed up all for it. I love, this is like the latest Silly Block has ever been. I hope that that was considered a positive thing, because I think that, like, oh, that's Alara. Alara in the construction hat. She's cool. I gotta hang out more with her. She's always been, like, so chill whenever I've talked with her. She's just such a cool person. This is the true thing about GDQ. And maybe this is my problem, but I have so many friends now, so many cool people that I've met, that I truly do not have enough time to spend time with all the possible people I'd like to hang out with, and have enough time to spend a good amount of time with, like, the core homies. Yeah, maybe I do. Is that a problem? Is that a problem? Because it was Thursday dinner. Like, so, like, Thursday morning from 4 to 8 a.m., I had a cleaning shift. Sleep for an extra 2 hours, or try to. Wake up in time to do the CD shop with Tudos, Vix, and Heavy. Eat lunch. Get back in time for the Silly Block run. The run that had to be caught. It was all cutscenes for Brandino doing Wand of Gamelon, and that is one of the games where, like, those cutscenes are like the... Oh, where are we? Where is the Berg? Where is Shredberg? Trying to see. Were you in, like... Am I looking at, like, the commentary stuff, or... Oh, you spreading out. What was the... It was the picture from the clipped photo, right? You're just like... You are just so relaxed. You are like the epitome of relaxed here. Like, oh, to be as relaxed as Shredberg is on the commentary couch at SGDQ. Few people achieve this level of relaxation. Yeah, I was like this. Like, when I was on commentary. It's just like, I want to give Crime her space, and I want to, like, be locked in, because God knows when I play the run back, it's going to be like, I am talking a fucking mile a minute. I'm a yapper anyways, but yeah. Brandino killed it. Y'all need to watch the Wand of Gamelon run. Brandino deserves to be on the main stage. Such a cool guy. Such a cool run. Jeebus. Hi. I've already scrolled past some pictures of you, Jeebus. There are some pictures of you. I caught part of the Total Nuclear Annihilation run. This is a literal pinball machine. They did a pinball machine speed run. Honestly, pretty fucking cool. They did a really good job with that. Like, I think that, like, just the kinds of runs that they're accepting, the kinds of, like, showcases and different kind of challenge gaming. I mean, some good faith criticisms. You see some bad faith criticisms of GDQ. One thing that I will not accept is that, like, GDQ continues to try and do new stuff. This is a charity marathon that uses as its medium to raise money for charity, as speedruns and challenge gaming and different sort of showcases. So, you know, there have been rhythm gaming showcases. There have been, you know, other competitive, like, tournaments on stage, like finals on stage. There have been pinball machines now. I mean, fuck it. We've had a live band. I can say that. That's one of the coolest things that's happened on the GDQ stage. People, don't let me forget that one. It's funny. Oh, I think I caught the Metroid Dread run hanging out with Sky, Wizard Person, and Val in their room. That was a good one. Oh, yeah. And also on Wednesday night, because God knows I've done too many things, I watched a movie with some friends in a hotel room. God knows I did so much. Friday, I was not around for most of this because me and some homies went to a water park. Yes, we went to a water park on Friday. Don't know if I did anything wild on Friday night. I think I was just so incredibly tired on Friday night. I spent a good amount of the evening and night just hanging out in my room. And I was like, in my head, I was like, there's people around. I should be hanging out. And then I was like, no. I deserve this time. I was jumping around. I think a little bit on Friday night, I hung out with Heavy. There's like a porch, a patio outside the hotel. And I sat and talked with Heavy and some of the folks out there for like a good 40 minutes. And that was cool. But I mean, I was exhausted too. I deserved to have some chill time by myself with a beer in my hotel room, you know? Oh, I need to watch Environmental Station Alpha. You need to as well, Vorpal, if you haven't seen this run. I know you're one of the people who introduced me to this game. I need to watch this run. I think that'd be so cool to see. Anything else that's like super important here? Obviously, it's the last day. So I don't know if there's going to be any like pictures on Friday where I'm necessarily going to be around. Or like, you know, stuff here. Or pictures in the music room. Oh, the Shaq head. May Shaq bless you. I probably should know his name, but Gooby is the keeper of Shaq. Count Gooby. He is cool. But I mean, like, I can't go over how many new people I've met. I keep on making new friends, which is scary. As people have said, I already have too many friends at the GDQ marathons, but I can't be stopped. I cannot be stopped. I'm going to meet more people, make new friends. Yes, ESA run. It was a early morning Saturday run, but yes, Environmental Station Alpha. I know that you're one of the people who introduced me to the game, Vorp. So you got to catch this. I got to watch back the VOD. I got to make some enemies? Why would I want enemies? If there's any other wild pictures I need to see. Carrie in her natural habitat. Carrie Carrarium. This photo's kind of cursed. And then Adef had his Balatro run, which I heard was very good. Like, unseeded but vetted seeded nan inf, you know, getting like breaking the score counter in Balatro. Oh, there's a Phoenix Captain working sound tech or stage tech, one of those. Top 5 run in GDQ history. I caught a little bit of the end of it and it looked so nerve-wracking. Because I've seen Regal do some nan imp, so I'm aware of some of what can go into it. But like the end of it was like, I was like, is this gonna work? And then they got it, and it was just wild. I got to catch it from the beginning. Oh, okay. Mod that guaranteed a few key pieces. Okay. That is impressive. Yeah, but that's like the thing, is that it would be too hard to actually get it otherwise, right? Because, I mean, like, you need a lot to go right. You need a lot to go right. And obviously good luck all the way down and knowing what stuff to pick, you know? Yeah. There was a, I think a Resident Evil 3 run on a, Guitar Hero controller. Obviously a modded Guitar Hero controller, but still, like, what are we talking about? Saturday. Oh, they have the Quacksilver picture for like the top there. That's so good. That's so cool that they handed out flags. People are doing stuff. I love it that people just, is that a, no, that's not Dose. I saw the hat. I saw the side profile. I saw Board Game Room. I thought that could be. Wow. I've got to watch that one back from the front, from the top. So I only caught like the end of it and it worked out. But what I catch Saturday, what was I doing earlier? It was, I think we caught, me, Vix, and Tudos caught Rift of the Necrodancer in the room. It was an impossible showcase. It was so good. I think this was pulled off a backup. I think I remember hearing that this was pulled off a backup. And I had so much fun watching this in the room. Because I've been playing this a little bit recently. There was like one of the last days before I left, I playing in Discord with some friends. Like with a few folks were dropping in, and a few of us, like Lil K and Vix, were playing it. I was playing it. So I was like, this is not spoilers, right? It's just a showcase. I didn't do the Unbeatable showcase because I do want to play that one. And I want like some of those songs to be still blind for me. This was so fucking impressive. It was so much fun to see. And we need to talk about the TAS. The TAS was... I'm not the biggest Super Mario 64 fan. I consider myself more of an Ocarina of Time head from the N64 era. But like, you know, it's Super Mario 64. What can you say? Is there a more quintessential, like, games done quick or a more quintessential speed run than Super Mario 64? For a 120 star task to be shown off, to be revealed, to be debuted on the GDQ stage. I caught this in Alta Biscuit's room with Dose and a few other people. Ogre Battle 64. This was just so fucking impressive. It was just absolutely insane. Like, truly wild to catch that. Just how fast it was, the rate at which everything was happening, just the way the movement was broken in so many ways. Parallel universes, incredibly high speed flying. You gotta watch it. Either like just the unedited tasks. Oh, here's some homies. People living at the mahjong table. What can you say? Tudos, Vix, Ultimate. Oh, that's me. I didn't even realize I'm in this picture. I'm standing just out of frame. That's my body. The West 1 game? I've still have not played in a very, very long time. I'll play with y'all at some point. Oh, yeah. Chudos, Vix, Alta Biscuit, a bunch of their friends are all severe mahjongers. They jong. They jong a lot. Oh, this is Moonblaze Wolf. Slander? Too bad. Moonblaze Wolf is staff, and he's one of the producers, and he's actually the head of the talent experience thing, which is the volunteer thing that I got dragged into last minute and did a lot more of that than I did cleaning crew, and I'm appreciative to him for that. Super cool guy. I might do talent experience again. I think I know something about how I need to submit my volunteer applications, but cool dude. There's actually another like member of like the Fastest Furs, another really cool guy who replaced me on talent experience my 2 nights I did that. Like I had Sunday 11 to 3 and Monday 11 to 3, like 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. And Salith was like super chill. I had a couple really good conversations with him and another really cool conversation on Saturday while I was trying to say goodbye to people. And I don't know when he streams, but he's someone I could raid if it ever lines up, but you never know. And then Tudos shared this picture. This is actually a really good photo of me. We played Hanabi. Vix brought their copy. I also actually own a copy of this game, so this is not one I needed to learn, but this is like, it's the serious face is on. The serious face is on. This is such a fun game. Hanabi is such an enjoyable game. We are gaming. I take this game seriously. But we had fun. We did a couple games here, and also we did a round with, gosh, what's its name again? I remember its old name, and I feel like I forgot its name. Fisher, yeah. Playing with it too was a lot of fun. And then like right after this, I think we caught it was right after that we caught the Quacksilver Rift showcase, which was stellar. We caught the Tass in the room. Oh yeah. She did Crab Rave blindfolded, and she gave like a really cool speech about like, we are crab raving to, you know, for 3 good reasons. I can't remember those reasons, and I'd want to remember the reasons. And randomly, I had spoke to this guy. I think Xander was his name earlier in the week, because on one of the computers, he had set up the old TAS for Super Mario 64, which was from 2012. 2012. So like 14 years between the last 120 star task and this task. We had a good like 20-minute conversation talking about like just task stuff and movement and stuff like that. And he was telling me about some differences. We had a good conversation. Cool guy. And then we went to dinner, and I didn't catch. I want to catch this run. I could catch the Super Dram World. I obviously avoided Claire Obscure. And then late that night, I was hanging out, grabbed some drinks, said goodbye to as many people as I could find. Spent a nice long time hanging out with Dose and Vix afterwards. I got drunk. I had such a hangover driving home on Sunday. It was not great, but I got home in one piece. It was a very good time. This is honestly one of my favorite GDQs. It was impossible to find time for everybody. I somehow found time for most of the people. Like Thursday night, I had dinner with Shredberg, Sean, and Killing Pepsi, which was super cool. Someone left these 3D printed, like Mario Party blocks in the practice room, in the open gaming room. They're great quality, and they were just free for the taking. I grabbed one. I had to. But honestly, this is like top 2, top 3 GDQ. Like, a GDQ 25 has my favorite singular moment, but I'll tell you that Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and earlier on Saturday, it was just the lead up, and I definitely did not relax or hang out a lot. Definitely a moment where I just did not have the time or like mental energy to, like, I had to be quiet. I was nervous. I was building up, but like, this was one of my favorite GDQs of all time. I spent so much time hanging with the homies. Okay, the last thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna watch back the V6 run. Let me oops, oh god, I guess that reloaded. I forgot that I had the function key disabled, so I tried to press my pause button, but this run went really well. I'm gonna be pointing out some stuff that I got wrong, and I'm gonna just be pointing out how well Elo Mavi gamed. He like crushed this. Like, for the route that he did, it's not the world record route. It's not the route that y'all have seen me been grinding for the last, month plus. But like, this run was fucking fantastic. It's not gonna make like anybody else's list of like top GDQ runs because it's V6. It's not that big a game, but it was a perfect time slot. It was at 4 o'clock on Monday, 4 p.m. Good crowd. And just executed out the ass. It was incredible.
Right. Hello, everyone. My name is Elo Mavi, and I'm so excited to be here running VVVVVV, or I like to commonly shorthand it to V6 or just V. I'm joined here today by some wonderful folks on the couch. Do you want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, sure. I'm Metroid Crime. I love this game. It's my favorite game, and I'm so happy to be here. This is such a cool category.
And I'm Metallama. I used to run this game way back in 2014, and I picked it up again after I saw Elo Mavi got this category in. I'm so excited to commentate him for it.
Awesome. All right, and then with that, this is a short and sweet category. It's going to be about 20 minutes long, or even less than that. So, yeah, whenever you're ready, we can count us down.
Okay. 3,
2, 1, go!
Awesome. So this game controls very easily. It's just the directional buttons, and then you have one button to flip gravity. And then you also have a reset button in this category. And this game came out in 2010, and it is in the style of a much older game. But basically, what you're doing here is you've experienced some sort of malfunction in space, and this is Captain Viridian, and now he has to save his entire crew. And this category sees us get all of the trinkets in the game. There's our very first trinket, and we're going to make our way through Space Station 1. There is one more trinket to pick up in this area.
One thing I'll say is that this is a really cool route because it doesn't do the intermission skips because of the thing that happens at the Gravitron. And I just think that showing off that trick, I think, justifies doing a slower route because it's such a cool route. Once we get to the practice, I'm going to be working on my route, and I'm going to be practicing a few of those tricks a lot because I want to show off the faster route, even if it requires resetting for those tricks. I mean, I have a 20-minute estimate as well, and there's a good amount of wiggle room baked into that time, but...
So a major part of this game is that it has very tight movement and very tight inputs. So a lot of like the tricks in this game will be just very precise inputs. It controls at about 30 frames per second, and it's just really quick movement. Now, we just saw a cutscene there in the room called Comms Relay, and that'll be important for something later. We're coming up on a really tight input here. And first try, that is much harder than it looks.
I say that like 3 or 4 times. This is much harder than it looks. And it is. That's like a 2-frame window, like if you can get up there to like flip down or something like that. I'm going to say probably some inaccurate things during this, and I'm going to point them out when I know I'm inaccurate or when I think I might have said something wrong, but you know.
And that was the first 2 trinkets that we needed to pick up.
That is a harder thing here.
Space Station 1, and Elo Mavi is just going to be quick, getting through the rest of this level and making our way back to the ship. and we will be seeing our first rescued crewmate, though I think you might be able to say that she rescues us.
Does rescue us, yeah.
Yes.
We have Violet.
Violet, you're
And
turning
we're just
violet,
pressing
Violet.
the reset button a few times there to get through the cutscenes a little bit quicker. And we'll just be quick going over here in the overworld, here to see this one room for a very nice reason. Well, that'll become important later. But now we're just
I never do actually explain why it's important later. We just warp there, but it doesn't matter. It's
going to a couple trinkets here in the overworld before we go to the next level. And this would be a nice spot for a few donations quick.
Absolutely. We've got $30 from John Tao that says, vague valid vacation in a valid vacuum van. $5 per V. Love this silly game. Thank you so much. $5 from Anonymous saying V for V for V for V for V for V. And one last quick one, $50 from Vox and Fine M. So excited to
so that's Vox back there. That's my friend that donated $50 and got read on stream.
see my friend Metallama on stage for another GDQ event. Can't believe it's a decade since we met, and we're still both a part of this amazing community.
I give a thumbs up like backwards. I'm just going like thumbs up. I think they see it. It's just so funny. I was just
We have
like,
time
yep.
for a few more here while we get this next trinket.
Awesome. We've got $50 from Snoop J. VVVVVV hype. Let's get that tunic gun percent run, y'all. Here's my 50. Yeah, thank you so much. We're making amazing progress on that. $8,409 out of 25,000. And tunic's coming up next. So let's get those donations in.
Right. And it was just like, I didn't want to say
Alright, so we
time
are
for like one
making
more
our
donation,
way
but
here to the warp zone, and this area, each level in the game has kind of some different level design gimmicks, and this one mostly involves with like kind of wrapping screens and these warp points. So we're going to be collecting one more trinket here in the overworld before we get to the warp zone, and we're going to be setting up for a really, really cool glitch here in the warp zone. So I mentioned that we saw
and the activate Windows thing popped up on stream. Not great, but what can you do? What can you do?
that one cutscene back in Space Station 1 at comms relay, and that'll allow us to do a really cool trick. Though actually, before we do that, we're doing something called a telejump. We pressed reset.
I'd forgotten that we were going here first. I should have set up for this first. Telejumping.
Set as we were using a teleporter, and we were able to clip upwards through the ceiling. We were able to talk to Violet there, talk to
Wrong, Victoria.
her early before we rescued her, and in the game you talk to her and she gives you a trinket, but we were able to go to this post-game area called the Secret Lab, talk to her early, get that trinket, and then we telejumped up and collected, what's his name again?
I am so bad. I that was partially a joke, but I don't remember the crewmates' names off the top of my head that quickly. We had talked about this, that like Crime was going to handle more of the lore and more of like the other stuff with that stuff regarding the game, like the lore, the story, and a few other spots. And I was going to handle the more like the glitch stuff.
Verdigris.
Verdigris.
Yes.
Verdigris, yeah.
He's on a journey right now.
He's following us.
Don't mind the glitchy spray. It's totally fine. Don't mind it. Verdigris likes it.
It's fine. It's fine.
They
Don't
like
worry.
it.
Yeah, like, and now there's the glitchy spray, and I didn't even mention it because there's too much happening. I need to set up for it.
Yeah.
So now we're just getting through 2 more rooms, and now a bunch of stuff is going to happen all at once. We're invisible. We have text boxes on screen, and
That's like frame perfect. I think I said frame perfect and align perfect. I think it's just frame perfect. Inaccurate information from Metallama
don't
here.
blink, you'll miss it. That was a frame perfect, align perfect trick right there.
Not align
All
perfect.
text boxes are on screen, and we're starting it. The screen goes black. Go through the wall, collect a trinket.
Awesome.
We just accessed a menu right there, and now we telejump up, clip upwards. We're in the lab. That was all just so quick, and now we're in a whole new different level. Incredible, incredible. So just so much happened all at once that it's just, now we're in the lab, we've got lines, and we just clip through a line. Don't worry about
Don't worry
it.
about that.
it.
That's
Just-
fine.
yeah.
It's intended.
Just
Totally.
don't worry about it.
That was just like, we talked about in the practice room when we were going over commentary, should we even explain what a line clip is? And the answer we came to was no. It's too quick. We only do one because the other couple line clips are actually in the final level. And since we don't go to the final level in this route, it's just like
so many things are happening all at once.
We can't get to it.
Now we're going to be doing this nice little thing here that's basically we're supposed to be saving who's the next crewmate here, Crime?
Victoria.
Victoria. Now, Elo, we're saving Victoria, right?
Absolutely, yeah. 100%. Don't even question it. We're definitely not going to be skipping her for speed-related crimes.
Hey, why are we a TV? Why are we a TV?
Don't worry about that either. Just things
We're
happen.
trapped in a weird dimension.
And Frozen Flygon's asking that. It was just like, that one maybe could have explained, but like, it's already too fast. We already moved past it.
Space stuff.
Elo skipping all these
Elo
like
is
checkpoints is
purposefully
so
skipping a bunch of saves here. In order to not hit any saves. Okay, whoa, that was so close. Yes.
Yes, nice.
Oh,
That was
so Elo skipped a ton of saves.
That was so
in between
clutch.
The last trinket that he picked up, and we just need to get this trinket here from Unobtainium. We go all the way back there after resetting, and now we just got to make sure we quick go over to the left here. And this room is unnamed. It's just this room is like so much harder to traverse than it looks like. It's just so weird and uncomfortable. But now we're at a teleporter, and now we're doing another telejump here, clipping up early into the tower. Like I said, don't worry about it. There's a lot of things happening here. Now, Crime, can you tell us about the tower?
Sure. So this is the game's auto-scroller level. We're going to be collecting 2 trinkets inside of here. And normally auto-scrollers, they're at a set speed. However, you'll see Elo do a few tricks to be able to kind of skip the auto-scroller ahead a little bit by hitting a checkpoint and basically hitting the top spikes at the same time, which will cause you to have the screen skip up a little bit.
Yeah, that is one really cool about the mechanics of this. Usually auto-scrollers can be some of the most like dull and boring part of the speedrun You can't.
There we go.
Yeah, you see that the screen moves up. I think it saves, I don't remember how many frames.
It's about 21 frames, I believe.
Yeah, so like a decent amount of time if you can like time that really well. And each of those was super, super clean, saved a bunch of time. And now we just wrapped that up. Before we finish up the tower, it'd be time for a couple more donations.
Visor?
Absolutely, we've got a bunch. We've got $20 from Red Penguin that says $1 for every trinket. Good luck on the run. Awesome. We have more people doing math. We have $30 from Lemez that says, here's a
Hope
quick
you're doing
math
well,
journey.
Visor.
If the Roman numeral V equals 5, V plus V plus V plus V plus V plus V equals 30. Should we do a $30 donation trade? I love this game so much. Alamavi is doing an amazing job. I absolutely agree. Can we get a round of applause for how awesome this run's been so far?
This run has been so, so clean so far. And now we're going to be heading into intermission 1. Take it away, Crime.
Sure. So we are escorting Vermilion, which is the ship's security officer. They all have positions on the ship. But
I have no idea that Vermilion was the security officer. Crime knows this stuff. I do not.
the way this level works is that when you are on the floor, you escort Vermilion through the level, but when you're on the ceiling, he stops moving. So you have to very carefully navigate throughout this level and, try not to get him killed.
They'll be able to play later.
You might notice a section coming up that if you've played this game casually, you definitely struggled with it. I know I did when I first started playing.
Wait, no, not that.
This is actually
not
a very
brain
difficult
cod.
trick
No,
in which
no.
we're going to take Vermilion along
no.
the top route of these upcoming platforms instead of underneath. So we're coming up to it in this next room.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Exactly.
This is so much harder than it looks.
Amazing. That is so good.
That room sucks balls. I hate that room.
That is such a difficult trick.
Elo made it
Elo
look
made that
easy.
look so easy.
Yeah.
And that is like, you have so little space on top of the platforms to lead Vermilion like along the top. You're supposed to go to that bottom right corner and flip up and down and get Vermilion to move. But like,
Oh yeah, that was like.
It saves so much time to do it the other way.
Quick press reset a little
right,
early.
so we're doing something a little bit here. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, what you can like warp even farther to the left there if you get all the way to the checkpoint, by the time you press R in the cutscene transition. Elo
And
missed that.
We just teleported into a wall, but that saves a nice amount of time rather than going back to the ship. So now we are collecting one
It's hard to
last,
I don't even fully
trinket here in the over.
I don't know how to even explain that warp. I think it's how like the intermission map overlays onto the normal map. The problem is that Elo
Before we
Mavi or
go to
Alpha
Space
would be
Station
able to
2,
explain that one.
And I
but-
just want to shout out, we haven't mentioned it, but like the music in this game is so incredible.
amazing.
Incredible.
Absolutely,
chiptune
yeah.
by Soul, I believe the artist name is.
Yep,
It's
that-
just an iconic soundtrack.
Absolutely love the music to this game. Yeah, it's one of the main reasons why I've run it for so long. It's been incredible. I love it so much.
And yeah, we don't talk about that. There was just
Yeah.
nothing there. You didn't see anything there. We just don't talk about it.
We don't talk about
Don't worry about it. No.
we don't talk
So that
about
was
the elephant in the room.
Last
We don't.
trinket we need to get in the overworld before the end of the game, and we're getting into.
I'd come up with a few bits that I wanted to do, like just small, like funny bits like that. I hope they were funny. I think they were funny. If I can make myself
Space
laugh,
Station
you know.
2 here, and I would say this is probably the most concentrated, difficult area of the game. There are a lot of difficult trinkets. There's a lot of conveyor belts and moving obstacles like truth and lies and other stuff like that, as well as conveyor belts.
I say conveyor belts twice,
Let's
whatever.
see. Oh,
Oh, that was
gosh,
amazing.
That is so much harder than it
It
looks.
is
Now that was frame perfect and align perfect. That one I think
so
is.
difficult
It's like
to do
frame
that.
perfect and align perfect. And now this room, this is probably more notorious to speedrunners. Gordian Knot is such a difficult room. And Elo made it look easy too. You were just racing through this game. This run has been so clean so far. And
Yeah.
that's a nice little
Very
trick
quick
there
cloud
to skip the clouds there.
Hi, Vermilion.
Hello.
Hi.
There they are. They're helping.
They're helping.
They're helping so much. All right. So now we're going to be doing some nice little telejumps to get to some of these areas quicker. This one is,
Ooh, I messed it up. Okay, no worries.
no worries. That is a very difficult trick. I have not learned that one yet.
Yeah, I have not learned that trick yet. This clip through the
You're
floor.
clipping downwards there. And now this is one of the most notorious trinkets in the game, either known as doing things the hard way or Veni Vidi Vici.
Yeah, it was just better to shut up here, you know.
And then all the way back down.
And it's just simple like that. Just don't die.
Wow.
Just don't die.
And then one more tele jump here.
So as you see, Elo has been using these telejumps to just warp around Space Station 2 and get to areas just a little bit quicker. It saves just a few seconds for each of those, but it's so... Now that room, down under, that is another one that Elo is making look so easy, just so simple. And one more time for good measure, just easy like that. And we are wrapping up
Well, hello,
Space Station
Elo.
2. and
The
we are
the
about
person
to go
of the
to
hour.
Another.
I am ripping apart my commentary, by the way. I was like, that one wasn't a line perfect. That's just me speaking out my ass. That's not Violet that we talked to in the secret lab. That's Victoria. Do I know anything about this game? I don't know if I do.
Truly iconic part of the game. Now, we have rescued a few crew
Vitellery.
members.
Yay.
Yeah, Vitellery. Let me just
I
hold
hope-
up that one.
I hope you had a really good time at SGDQ, Elo. You killed it on stage, and I hope that you really enjoyed going to a GDQ for the first time. It's really I mean, we gotta I am going to be practicing right after this. I just did a recap of like all the things I did. God, I was so busy. I already showed off
Now,
my
what is
perler.
this next segment, Crime?
Okay, so we are heading into the famous Gravitron. And the Gravitron is a very
Have you
interesting
activated your
level.
Windows install yet?
It is a 60-second gauntlet where you will be bouncing off of these lines. And every 10 seconds, the pattern will switch up. And if you happen to die in here, it resets to the closest 5-second mark. But the most difficult part of it is probably the 30-second to 20-second mark where the pieces come flying at you from both sides.
Yeah, this is an area that is
One thing I will say is I think that all of us had such a good rapport, like bouncing off of each other in the commentary. We all had
Definitely
like
about as hard as it
we all
looks.
like
I
had
never
our
really
moments
ran
when we
glitchless. That was
said
more
our
like
stuff,
something that Crime
passed
has
off
done
to
a lot
each
more.
other.
I am terrible at this section.
It is very, very difficult. And if you really like this section, there is like a bonus part where you can do like an endless gravitron.
And it is even harder than this. This looks hard. The super gravitron that you access through the secret lab that is even harder than this.
That was very smooth through that
Yeah.
section.
This has been going so clean so far. Now, you might think that we finish the gravitron and that we go forward. A bunch of things are going to happen all at once. I'm going to give a quick flashing lights and photosensitivity warning right as we finish up the gravitron here. We're going to reset.
Yes.
We're going to go up. And now we have survive for 60 seconds. Elo, what are you doing? Whoa. What's happening to the screen here?
So currently we're caught between two different rooms, and we're actually at the end of the game right now. So we could go back to the left and go to the game complete, and it'll appear here on screen for a second, but it's not the end of the game yet. We still have another trinket to collect, so hold your applause. But overall, what we're doing, we're gonna go back into intermission 1. So it's actually one giant connected map, this intermission, and so we're able to activate a glitch that allows us to basically quip out of this room, go back up into the final level, and then collect the trinket from there. And we need to do this whole convoluted setup to do it. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, we've got all these projectiles from the gravitron showing up, and that's just something looks wrong here. I don't know what you're doing.
You're turning around going like, I don't need to
Totally
do
normal.
anything
This
here.
is exactly how the game was intended to be played, I'm sure.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
There's settings in game that allow us to do this. It's all okay. So the timer is about to go down and something's gonna happen. And now we are just going all the way through outer space, and now we're going right back down. And we collect the last trinket, and V. And time is coming up in just a bit. I'll let you call it, Elo.
And now it is time, right now.
Awesome.
That was so good.
That run
Oh,
was
people
really
thought I
good.
was being serious? That's funny that people thought I was being serious. I can act. I've acted
And then
before.
with that, we get rescued by our wonderful crewmates. We're back at the ship. See, I told you Victoria was fine. Look, there she is. There she is.
Yeah, I guess she got
Yeah.
back. They're all fine.
Yeah.
That was a
Did
good
tell me
bit
it was
too.
all good. I'm glad.
But yeah, with that is VVVVVV 100%.
Very
If
cool
you want to give
category.
us any last shout outs then, Elo?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the big shout outs to the V community for being like an absolute inspiration for all of this to happen, and especially to the people behind me, Metallama and Metroid Crime. Thank you so much for being here to help with commentary today. I really
Absolutely.
appreciated it.
Of course, of course.
And then yeah, that'll be it.
This went so well. I am so proud of you, my dude. I'm so proud of you. That went so well, I think. I mean, calling time, it's not like we use RTA anyways, right? So like even if like we're talking about RTA versus, RTA versus thank you, Corn Chip. Yeah, Elo absolutely crushed it. But now the real thing that we need to do, the real thing that I need to start working on. Let me swap my category here. Let me swap my category here. I think what I'm gonna do, I am going to close my splits, I think. Prime, that vest is so cool. Okay, where am I? Oh god, I have not played in a bit. Okay, what is my that's not split. Start timer. That's start timer and pause, and then. Yeah. But I need to do some practice. I'm not gonna. I might just go right now. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out, Tashi. Always good to see you and catch up. I hope you take care. But yeah, that vest that she had on with like the characters from the game was so good. I'm gonna do this. We'll start it. I have not practiced this game like in like all week because I was like, I'm not on my home setup. It feels laggier on like the computers there. So and I don't have like my keyboard, so okay, so this I'm gonna do a no reset run, and I am going to oh god, not a good start. I'm gonna see if I can pull off this oh yeah, she was on fumes. I think she had like a volunteer shift from the previous night, or was she on comms? I should not be going for those like frame perfect ones. Also, I'm glad to see that like like Mohawk has been getting back in, you know? Mohawk already beat me, and I know that, like... I mean, I could probably go for some, but I just don't want to miss it, you know? 10 frames? Nice. Okay, so I need to do this. I gotta remember my own route, because most of the route I was looking at for the last bit of time was your stuff, right? Yeah, Mohawk was definitely one that I watched, you know, at least some in when I was not playing anymore. Oh yeah, for my, Mohawk did some glitched runs, I know, back in the day. Not just glitchless, I think. So for those of my friends, I'm not in second place anymore. I am in third place at the moment because Mohawk just beat me today. Just today. And I expect that that's going to continue happening. Oh, God. That's not good. I don't think that he has not run like glitch stuff. So, but I mean, he is extraordinarily skilled anyways. Whoops, that's not good. And I know that Alpha's working on this too, so... So, I am going to just... I haven't practiced DIS or like the warp zone trick, but I'm going to just reset until I get him. Because my hope is because of the way that like RTA works. My goal is I essentially need to just get, you know, RTA under 20 minutes for what I want to do with, what am I doing? I am rusty now. Gosh, you had so many close calls in your run. Yeah, I just don't know if I'm going to be able to improve my time much more. And I think that, like, Mohawk has a higher skill ceiling than me, I think. I don't know how much I'm gonna be working on improving my time until like I get the until I get you know, I do the until I do the showcase on Sunday. Obviously, we'll talk Elo, us and Alpha. Okay. I just like pressing buttons, you know? This is such a different route than what you showed off, you know? At least like I had like the muscle memory, like, oh yeah, I do this now. But like, I'm assuming I'm going to be back down in 4th place in a little bit, but like sub 15 and my 1444 is, I am very proud of my 1444. My 1444 is a legit good run. And if that's the last PB I have in this category, at least for now, who knows what the future could hold. I am quite proud of it. I probably need to turn on photosensitivity mode. Okay, well, I'm still going for the frame perfect. But yeah, I could theoretically improve my time by 5 seconds, but it's like, there's a few tricks that I have not learned. A few small tricks. All right. Thanks for dropping in, Elo. You have so much to be proud of, my friend. Good job again. And we'll be talking later, obviously, for when... oh, gosh, that's a weird spot to die. Fuck. I think that's my fault. I think that's my fault. I legit think that that's my fault that people have been picking it back up again. I think that maybe like Elo might have improved his time. All right. I mean, I got to get back into practice. I'm playing sloppy, but like, the next couple days, I'm going to just be playing a lot and like, I was trying to do something I should not have been trying to do. But it's like, I think that some of the older folks saw me picking up the run and improving, going like, huh, maybe I should pick up this category. Like, I was seeing a few people talking about it, and like, me getting second place kind of out of nowhere as like one of the oldest of the old heads at this point that still like talks and interacts with the community. I think that was, I think people saw that and were like, that guy cannot have like this kind of run at this point in time. So this is where it gets nerve-wracking. This is where it gets weird. So it's like, I don't need to be running against my splits at this point, right? Oh, I missed it. Whatever. So this is like, where, so if I miss it, I'm gonna do that. Well, second try is not... if I get that second try, I'd be very, very happy. Because getting that second try means that I'm going to come in underestimate. Because my goal for, like, when we're on the main GDQ stage, it's, like, different, right? We're trying to, you know, like show off other parts of the game. My idea for what I want my commentary to be with, obviously with Alpha and with Elo, I want to let them get into the weeds a little more. But, like, I started running this game in 2014, 2015. The game has changed a ton since then. And I kind of want to talk a little bit about the intermission skip. And, like, the warp zone trick, to at least show it off in, like, a little more detail. Oh, whoops. Man, turns out, like, a week and a half of not playing has got me pretty rusty. But, I mean, I've got a week. But it's like, I have two of the top players in this category assisting me. Like, Elo and Alpha both taught me a bunch of stuff about this run, especially me, someone who hadn't run the game in like 10, 11 years. And me even getting up to second for a bit of time, even if only for like a week or two, right? That is not bad. I need to... I need to go back here. I went the wrong way, but that's, I think, my idea for what the run's gonna be. But I mean, I'm gonna talk this out with them and like, because it is difficult. This is a difficult game to like. I can still get that first try. No worry. If I can get like the warp zone trick within a reasonable amount of time, this will come in under 20. And even if it's like, even if this is the worst run known to NB kind, like, if I get DIS and the warp zone trick within a quick amount of time, it is a successful run for me, and I get to show off some of the cool tricks that have been developed for this game. And that's kind of my goal, is that this run can be sloppy, but especially since Elo showed off, yes, an older route, but a still is very, very impressive route that showed off some cool tricks. I want to show off something that's a little closer to the world record route, but without some of the bells and whistles, but with the main cool stuff. Whoops. That's my goal for the run. Honestly, I think I set up some of the moments in the commentary really well. I was just like, some of this stuff I just gotta let it speak for itself, and something's gonna happen, and just let kind of some of the drama and like what is going on screen just take precedence, you know? I think I did a good job with that. Wow, and I got that first time. yeah, this would be, even though I sucked ass in the early part of the run, this would be a quality of run I'd be okay having for the NB Showcase. Because I got DIS second try, and I got that trick first try. That trick is easier. That trick is legit not awful. I have a pretty decent understanding of the trick at this point now, thankfully. Oh, that was a little too quick. But, like, this is kind of a full circle moment for me. Because, like, I got this game accepted into SGDQ 2015, but wasn't able to attend, so Fiery Blizzard did the run. And this was, like, my first major speed game. And I've done a lot of cool stuff in speedrunning, both, like, some of my own runs, but also other stuff. And this is the game that got me, like, started. This is the game that got me started. So, like, it's a silly little indie game, but this is the beginning for me. And I've joked about disliking this game and hating this game, but, like, returning to it, like, in the last couple months. Oh, that was too early. That was way too early. God, that is so annoying when that line is wrong. But see, like, this would still come under 17 minutes RTA. That's why I have the RTA timer going, because I have the RTA timer going here because if I need to quit out to menu and do the warp zone trick a few times, do the double intermission skip a few times, I want to have I am going to just continue from here for a second and just do this a few times. Because this trick is, like, the left press, or the holding right is not frame perfect, but the enter press, like that. That press right there, that enter press to pull up the menu and start the cutscene on the same frame, that is frame perfect in about 30 FPS game. So that is what I need to practice. I need to get that within a certain amount of time. And I mean, that's when I'm just going to say, hey, Elo, Alpha, talk. I need to lock in. I need to lock the fuck in. I mean, like, so, like, there's some stuff where I can, you know, see, this doesn't take too much time to, like, reload this, right? But I'd really prefer not to have this take, like, up forever. Pardon me. See what I mean? I mean, 2 in a row. Oh, I did that wrong. I should have mashed first and then pressed R. I can't mash too hard, but... I mean, that's a good enough, pretty good consistency there, I'll say. Like, not bad. But it's like we're using the pushback of the telejump of sorts to be able to hit that save point, hit the cutscene trigger, and press enter on the same frame to like just line that up. There's a version of this that clips out of bounds and does it. I don't know that version. This is the version I was taught. Alpha taught me this one. There's another one which I've heard optimally saves like 1 frame. I'm doing the slow version, I know. That do it? Oh, okay. Move up ahead. I'm gonna leave that thing there, and I'm gonna practice the other trick too. I think I just need to like play a few more times. Like just, I could load up my splits, or I mean, this stream was gonna be a lot of talking about SGDQ anyways, and I just wanted to start practice on this. A lot of this practice may just happen offline. I don't know. That's too early. Gosh. I can't help but think about how much the GDQ marathons mean to me now, just as a... just in, like, being social and all that other stuff. So I need to put out, do the SS1 stuff. Ah, dang. It is really a good time. Okay, so I can do it as soon as I land there. That actually could save a little bit of time. Whoops, what am I doing? What am I doing? Not that it really matters. I'm just practicing to get to the warp zone. I think that there are a lot of fun. It does. You will have to, like, you know, go up to people and, like, talk to people. But, like, there's... in the practice rooms, there are just people playing, like games. Like, just playing their retro games or playing on computers. And legit, you can just go up to people, start talking to them about their games. You can meet people. I mean, I am not the person to really you know, say other stuff, because like I've been going now for eight events. My first GDQ was back in, like, you know, 2017. So like I have been making connections across like 9-10 years at this point. So like a lot of like the people I know are from connections I have made from across the years. And there's some really good people that attend these events. And the thing is, you have something in common with everybody there. You'll like games. You'll like speedrunning. You like gathering for a good cause, and you will find people that have interests with you. And I mean, so many people there are not like speedrunners either. They've just, you know, made a habit of going. They've volunteered a lot. Like, I've been volunteering for 6 events now. I am a serial volunteerer, and it gets me involved. It gets me doing some stuff, you know? And a lot of people do, like, go to the stream room and, like, watch runs in person. And I'll catch, like, runs for my friends or runs I'm especially interested in. But I do think that a lot of the GDQ magic happens out of the stream room. It happens in the, like, the other event spaces. Oops, not that, not that. Nice. What I will say about this game is when I played this game, I was shit at it. I had just beaten it. I'd played it like once or twice. This is a game I think that like doing it even like glitchless is just you play the game fast. And it also depends on the run. There are certain games where you have such wild skips and like scary tricks or glitches. But there's a lot of games, like depending on what you're interested in, there's a lot of games where running the game is just about knowledge. It's about knowing what to do and like having like a plan, a route, knowing what to do when stuff maybe goes sideways. Like I started running this game and just started playing it fast, learned a few of the glitches, and then more glitches were found when I was running it. But it's like, you also need to remember, like, you see the people that are on stage, right? You see, like, the top of the leaderboard runs. You see the people who get up on stage and can crack jokes while playing their games lightning fast. So many people are just the people that do decent enough runs, maybe do randos with friends that are part of, like, the community. And those people are truly the bread and butter of a speedrunning community, you know? Like, it still floors me that people see me and think that, like, I'm something special because I sang up on stage. But, like, for many years, even before then, I was happy to just be someone who had friends in the community and just hung out and spent time with people. And, like, speedrunning is not, you don't have to push yourself to get, you know, world record times or like crazy, add all the crazy tricks. If you put a timer on, you do a run, you have a PB, and then you do it again, you beat that PB, sometimes by massive margins, sometimes by just a little bit. You just played a little bit faster. That's speedrunning. You improved your time. You were better than the last time you did it. You go like, yeah, I got a PB. Let's run it back. That's speedrunning. It doesn't have to be about adding these awfully hard tricks. Like the stuff I'm doing here, if I was a casual speedrunner, I would not be doing this stuff. This stuff is not fun. Some of this stuff is hard. It's like, and inconsistent. If I miss that double intermission skip, like that's a run killer because we're not allowed to quit out to the menu because there's certain glitches that you can do by quitting out during certain parts to the menu in this game. So like if I do that trick and I have to quit out to menu because I missed it, it's run over. This route is a very inconsistent route, but I'm doing it because I'm pushing my time to another limit, right? I mean, I'm third on the leaderboard right now, and that's way higher than I thought I'd get when I derusted this game, you know? Oh, yeah. I mean, there's some of these people, like, let me just use this example. Dragon Blitz did a run of Symphony of the Night it was a Sunday, I think, a Sunday run. Like, one of the first runs of the marathon, in the first, like, 5 or 10. He has I think 7 or 8 Symphony of the Night runs at GDQs. He has like an incredible amount of Symphony of the Night runs that have been on the GDQ stage. He's been playing speedrunning that game for probably over a decade. He is someone that can do those crazy difficult tricks while being no commentators, just doing it himself. I'm not even going to say a freak of nature, but that is experience and playing a game. That's like the main game he streams too. He loves that game and he's been playing it forever. And then you get people who pick up the silly runs, silly games, and show off their awful block or silly block runs. And some of those runs are weird and inconsistent, or just, you know, they did a good enough sample run and said, like, I think this would be a fun and silly run to show off on stage. You're going to get a wide range of skill level, even at a GDQ marathon, because the marathon is about being entertaining too. Like, sometimes someone who is a world record runner, you know, can submit a run, but they might not be the best commentator. You know, you can, you know, post commentator run, or like, you know, Elo Mavi obviously showed off his cool run and got it accepted. And, you know, he obviously focused, and me and Crime did a lot of the talking too. Elo got some talking in too, but it's like, I've talked on stage a whole ton. I've done acting, I've sang, I've done commentary. Metroid Crime, I don't even know how many runs she's done, both for Lady Arcaders and on the GDQ stage. Vital's marathons, she's done a lot of commentary. So it's like, for Elo, like, he obviously added some stuff, but like me and Crime, God knows that we've done a lot of talking on stage. Probably her more so than me. And it's like, when it comes to like the GDQ marathons, it's about being entertaining too, you know? Oh, that might be a little bit. Oh, that was bad. Oh yeah. It is not just, I gotta concentrate for this trick. This is a hard trick. I did it like first try a few times, but oh, this is one I gotta make sure that I like lock in and get, you know. Yep, got it there. There are co-op, there are races, there are randomizers, there are, you know, like ROM hacks, mods. There are so many different things that have been on the GDQ now. There are showcases. There have been tournaments. Like, I didn't watch the Tetris finals or anything like that, but in like previous years, like SGDQ 24, there was the Evil Zone tournament where my friend Elimra, my pretty new at that point friend Elimra, got on stage, got third place. He had never played the game before, and then he grinded it and got really good. Like, GDQ is about being entertaining more so than just straight up skill at this point too, you know? Nice, perfect. This trick I'm not as worried about. It wastes more time if I don't get it, but like, this one is different than, I gotta actually like hear what's going on here. Oh, I can go too fast. That's interesting. That's not the end of the world if I die there. I just can't buffer a flip while these text boxes, that last text box is on screen. I'm getting pretty consistent at that. That's not too bad. So like, I don't know how entirely it's different than the trick, the version of the trick that Elo does in the route that he showed off on the stage, but I need to hit the trinket within a certain window because this is a cutscene that starts the warp to the final level. Like the warp, like the intended warp. Like the intended, you've rescued all the crewmates, you get sent to the final level. So it's like I need to get that trinket within a certain few frame window. And I can't collect it too early. And if I get there too late, I'll get stuck in place because the cutscene will lock me in place and prevent me from doing an input. So like, that's why this version of the trick is harder. This version of the trick is one of the newer things that's been added to the run too. This one is only a couple weeks old, like maybe like 3 weeks old. Elo found this while like a little after he taught me the old version of the trick for this route, which was a different way of doing it. But then he found, oh, we can do this version, which was like in the old route, but we need to do it within a certain window while we still have control, because if you collect the trinket too early, you'll interrupt the cutscene that sends you to the final level. I don't know what happens then. I don't know if you can actually finish the game then, or if it won't send you to the final level. Game's wild. Game's got stuff to it. That was bad. Hey, we can see the screen now. Don't you just love seeing the screen? I don't know. Oh, I could have gotten that. But yeah, GDQ is so much more than just a fast speedrunning marathon. I mean, heck, I'm friends with the 2 people, I guess there's 3 people who did it. One of the safety people, one of the staff. We did a cosplay showcase in the panels room for the first time. And a lot of people showed up with cosplays. I brought my one cosplay. Nice. I'm pretty... Oh yeah. Do you mean like this game, or do you mean any game? Depends, like what game you're running has a personality and depends on, you know, like the kind of commentary you give. I think that's very true. Like watching the Wand of Gamelon. Oh, yeah, this game does have some stuff to it. I get hard on myself, but like I'm really happy with the commentary I gave. It sounds like that the in-person audience was really happy and enjoyed our commentary. They clapped at the right places, though. I mean, we did direct them well. You have to make the game interesting, right? Like, we could have had a very dry kind of commentary and just, you know, very clinically explained everything that was going, like, wow, golf clap for that. Or, like, we could have just goofed off and let... Like, I just watched a run earlier today, and not in a bad way. It was like the Mickey's Adventure type thing. What was the run? Let me just quick pull up the schedule again. What was the run that I just watched during work today? Disney's Magical Quest 3 starring Mickey and Donald. I had not watched the run before. I guess that Gygus Blues, Slurpee Ninja, Buffalo Boone, and Starwind have done commentary and runs together for a while. There was so little they talked about the game during that run, and it was hilarious. That was not a that was not a speedrun showcase where they talked about the tricks that were going on in the run, but I'm gonna link it here because it was so fucking funny. And like it was just a hoot. Because they had friendship and vibes out the wazoo, and they know that, like, not many people are there to see a 5 a.m. run of a random SNES Disney platformer. It's not a bad game. It did not look like a bad game. It looks like it had some silly jank to it. Like, me looking at it as a speed run, but, like, they're goofing off the whole time. They're making each other laugh, and they understand the assignment. It's a 5 a.m. run. They have to make their entertainment. You don't want to have a clinical, let me explain the intricate tricks and glitches of this game. They're just goofing off. It's hilarious. It's a 5 a.m. run, but I'm glad I saw it. And it's like, you can do tons of shit. Like, the GDQ marathons are changing. They're always changing. They're always finding their stuff. Yeah. Like, a lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff. I'm just looking at something here. Oh, yeah. I caught that one in the room because I've been playing that recently. And obviously, it's final day. People are talking about that stuff, you know. I'm just looking at something here. Don't mind me. I'm gonna do another run from the top with the oh my gosh. I missed a Vic stream. How could I do that? How can I miss a Vic stream? I'm gonna need to watch a clip. Ah! I was just looking at Twitch and I was just like, oh no, oh no. I'll watch a bit of your VOD. My stream streak will be safe. Oh no, I kept it active during SGDQ. I'm not letting it break now. I'm not letting it break now. I kept it active. I'd like pulled up at the time you usually stream. Okay, have it like, just type a little message to you or like put it on and like, if I missed like the stream, I like, okay, let's watch a bit of the VOD. Telling me I've saved it. Is it telling me I've saved it? Hi, Op. What's the question? Let's start another run and we'll do the RTA again. Why do shadows die twice? Game mechanics. If you die once, you get revived. And then if you die that second time, then you go back to your checkpoint, to your idle whatever the bonfire is called. Is Tudo still here? Is Tudo still here? Shados? Shadudos? Jesus Christ, that's... Fuck, that's something. I'm gonna grab a drink. A different drink. I will... Quick ask. How are you doing, Op? How you doing, Vic? I will see your answers when I get back. But y'all are doing well. I am glad to be home. Work sucked today. But you know, that's first day back from a week off is going to be like that. Gotta get some uni shit done. Ooh, you got your hair done. Nice. How would you get it done? What stuff did you get done to it? I feel like I never hear you talking about your uni shit, Vic. Obviously, you were like how many weeks was it? Like, how many weeks did you have off because of like strikes? You were off for like a month, which honestly, if I'm in uni, I'm just like, I'm paying for this shit. I mean, 10 weeks? What the fuck? 2.5 months? What the fuck? But yeah. Dread's nice. Oh, nice. So I'd imagine, I'm assuming that like, oh, uni's free? That is nice. I don't know how much, like, you know, good dreads cost, like, in, like, a shop. Would not be probably any sort of hair spot I would go to. Not my culture. Not my thing. That is. Food poisoning? Oh. I mean, a degree is a degree. I guess you might have other issues there, but... How is progress in FF7 going? I think I saw you have Red 13 now, right? Did I see that in one of the cutscenes? Or one of the battles I caught when I, like, barely was watching you at one point? Ah, you got to the moment? Yep. I can't believe you got spoiled by playing the game. How dare the game spoil that moment for you? Yeah, I'm aware of that, right? Work in the morning. Thanks for dropping in, Corn Chip. glad you enjoyed the SGDQ recap. And also, I'm gonna just say it, like, if you want to speedrun, don't let, like, you thinking I'm not good enough to speedrun hold you back. Like, it is fun. Yeah, games have no respect for players. Like, why would the game spoil itself like that? Like, that's just really fucked up, you know? Yeah, I had a friend in college that had dreads. He was certainly very white. I don't think I'd be interested in it. Just not a look I think I would want. I don't know if my hair would look good like that either, you know? Gosh, I don't even remember like all the plot points to FF7. It is a long and convoluted plot, I'll say that. Whoops, what am I doing? My brain is just not working. The guy with dreads was honestly one of the smartest people I knew. He was not like a, like, I don't know, like what sort of stereotypes I have in my head about white guys with, you know, white guys with dreads, but he was one of the smartest motherfuckers I have ever met. Legit, like, very, very smart. He got his hair cut at some point. Like, I think he has regular length hair now. I haven't seen him in years. Across the country, though. Hopefully I can hang out with him at some point. I mean, he's finished up his PhD. I will say that much. So he's like that level of smart. I think in like evolutionary microbiology, I think is what his PhD is in. One of the smartest motherfuckers I have ever. I ain't kidding. Legit, a very, very intelligent. A little early on that enter press there. Okay. Gosh, I feel like I'm still debusting. Just like a few like silly mistakes. Just not playing for like a week and a half is like. So I think I last played this game maybe on Thursday or Wednesday, the week before I left. Like, just a while now. And then, like, I played it a little bit on one of the computers when I was at GDQ. And it was just, like, because I was playing on one of the keyboards they had, and it didn't feel great. And then, like, it felt like there was some input delay. It just did not feel great. It did not feel great. And then, like, so I was like, I'm going to wait until I get home to really dial in my practice. Which is kind of like, I was just, like, getting a little nervous. I'll probably get more nervous later in the week. But, like, I don't think it's going to be that big a deal. I mean, it's going to be online. I'll be in the comfort of my home. What am I doing? What am I doing? I did not hold the direction I should have. That's not gonna make it, yeah. But yeah, I like my main practice I want to do for the next few days is like no reset practice. just so if I can just make sure my runs with multiple attempts at double intermission skip are still like sub 20 minutes RTA. Frame perfect. We like those frames. We like those frames when they're oh so very perfect. But yeah, I mean, this could be like a 16+ minute run, and it'd be entirely okay. I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna do the be fast strat there, and I'm gonna just get it because I am they. Me is not him. Not that. Oops. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm just gonna get it first try. Like, it's not even like it'd be like, you know, I'm trying to see like, okay, how bad does the time look like if I just fail it multiple times in a row? But if I don't fail it multiple times in a row and I just fucking get it, like, okay, maybe I'm just a gamer. Maybe I am just a gay mer person. You know, I could just be a gay mer person and y'all wouldn't know. Have y'all seen my legs? I guess you have. We just watched a video where you could see my legs. I am going to say beans on camera. I'm going to need to remember. Well, I mean, I guess I managed to do it at the GDQ stage. But, like, you know, you cannot swear on the GDQ camera. But yeah, I will definitely be posting, especially when we get to Sunday, about the run I'm going to do commentary on. And then, like, one of these days I need to watch the run I'm going to do commentary on and figure out what I need to do there. That is not fast. Yeah, at the NB thing. So I'm doing this run, and then another run, their commentator had to drop. And I was like, oh, I have played that game casually. I can commentate. They gave me a whole slew of notes. I've got to watch like a PB run and go over their notes and see what they got here. I am not hitting that right now. And that's good. So I'm going to do commentary earlier in the day, and then my run is the last run of the little showcase. But it's going to be Child of Light is the run I'm going to do commentary for. No, I played it just earlier this year, honestly. And it was a really pretty and cool game. I have no idea what the speedrun looks like. I have a tab open with the runner's PB, and I'm just going to, you know, watch the run, read through some of the notes. Indeed, the very last game of the showcase, which is I was just surprised at that. I was like, well, thank you, Helix. I think she and I think I talked to, is it a tea tree? What the other fella's name is. I think I talked to them as well at GDQ. And it's just like, I thank you for accepting my run and, you know, putting it last, you know? I mean, this is a classic indie game, right? This game, I think, still has a reputation and still has a enduring quality to it. I do think that... Whoops, not like that. And I think that is... Whoops, not like that. I do think this game has some enduring nature to it. If not, like, just the speed run, but, like, the game itself. Like, the music, the design, the gravitron, some of these elements are games that are things that are remembered. Fuck, too fast. If I have a run like this would be like, so good. Like, if I have a run like this would be, I'd be so happy. Maybe I'm not as out of practice as I thought I was. Maybe I should have my splits on. But the problem is that, like, I really do want to have the RTA time on and not have the immediately unsplit. Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna do that. Slow, but we did it. We did it. You see that, gamers? We did it. I mean, right now, I just want to make sure that my time is under 20 minutes if I have to do the double intermission skip a bunch of times. And if I have to do the warp zone trick a bunch of times. Nice, that was very good. Whoops. God. Obviously, Elo didn't do this level because we skipped it. His route skips it. But just, I am still so proud of Elo. The run went so well. Yo, what's up, Death Chain? How you doing tonight? Yep, V6. There's 6 of them. Get it right. That's right. Oh, I went too soon. I gotta know when that is. I hate that. I hate that line that gets that sometimes. Another good run. Are you doing more tutoring? Hi, Vicky. Hi, Vicky. Yeah, 15:27. I'd be so happy with that time. I'd be so happy with that time. And, you know, 15:46. That'd be pretty good. God, you're not 30 yet? I forget that, Des. I forget that you're, like, I guess that many years younger than me. Not too many. Yeah. I mean, it means I'm like 4 years older than you. Fuck. Ah, damn. Whoops. Oh, Vicky. I'm going to be commentating for Child of Light for the NB showcase this weekend as well. God, I jumped straight back into the fucking deep end. I had work today. It was not great. tomorrow I'm going to be doing a lot more of like submitting permits. I just scrolled through so many emails to make sure that like which ones I needed to action. I needed to action a decent amount. You know, coworkers did some stuff, but I was off for 2 weeks in May for the England vacation, and I felt like, I think it was also just less busy in May than it was right now. It's because I took a week off, and I feel like my team, I think they did okay covering my stuff, but there's still a lot I needed to do, and I have a lot to do tomorrow. Oh gosh, was that tonight or was that in recent days? Oh gosh. Yeah, well, a shot's like 1 ounce, right? Do y'all measure shots in ounces, or do y'all measure it in milliliters still up there? Yeah. You need to get like yourself a little like measuring thing. Drink out of a mason jar. God bless. I mean, I get it. Like stuff goes stressful. Oh gosh. BP meds? Whoa, what stuff is? Whoops, I didn't start my timer on the time I wanted to. Life is what it is. I agree with that. Morning, Alta. You missed me going over oh, I didn't even show pictures of the fucking cosplay showcase. That was the thing I forgot to mention on Thursday. Goddamn. How did your Octopath stream go? Your more casual Galdera run with some cutscenes. Let me see if I can at least show it off right now. Where was the photos? Day 7. I should have showed this off. Let me get this quick display capture on stream. I went over so much stuff. Good. Yo, Brandino, I was talking you up. I was talking you the fuck up. BP meds. Jesus Christ. I am still so proud of you. I am still so proud of you. I told you in person, but like, also, is this your first time in my stream? You may have been here before. I don't know. If so, welcome. Welcome to the Metallama experience. I'm practicing for the NB showcase this weekend, you know? But yeah, God, I wish I would have thought to gather with y'all, because we were in the back. We were in the back. All the good shirts. I'm not wearing it today. This is my first time wearing my volunteer shirt. I don't usually wear them at the event, but like, I was like, I gotta pull it out today. Thankfully for my work day, I can kind of just wear whatever, because I work from home most of the time. Where is the NB or where is the cosplay? I gotta pull this up because I know that Alta fun cosplays. Hi, Skybills. That was a cool cosplay, yeah. Got the furry cosplaying as Breath of the Wild Link. Good one. Yeah, she had a lot to say about I don't know. I have not, what is it? Carl the Explorer? Carl the whatever? I have no idea. That was a cosplay from that. Get some staff people in the house. Off. Bike back there. Kung Fu. Hello. Oh, this must have been the polyamory meeting. Yes, we have the Miku. We have the Miku. I'm such a big fan of all of y'all. Oh God, we had the Susie and Noelle double cosplay. Oh, Poly meetup. Yeah, and there's Mello. I forget what the name of this character. But yeah, how's your voice doing, Brandino? That is what I'm worried. That's what I'm wondering about. And you got everyone hanging out. I think I'm already far enough to the right that you can't see me. He had a really cool costume. I like their hair color. And here's where I'm saying to Tudos, you be quiet. Yeah. I mean, this is my Chihiro cosplay, obviously. Yeah, I mean, I've cosplayed as Chihiro a couple times now. This is the one cosplay I own. So I am going to be speaking to a friend maybe at some point and asking her, hey, can you make something for me? And I will be offering money to her if I pull this off. But yeah, I was like, oh, you can see the purple in my hair too. That's so cool in this light. But I was obviously explaining my love for Chihiro. Some people talked about, you know, the craft of cosplay. Some people talked about their love of the character. Some people talked about their GDQ experience. Trash for Chiaki IRL. You should do it. Cosplay Chiaki. Do it. But, yo, for me, like, Chihiro means so much. I did pull up my sleeve and show off the tattoo. I had to. And you're seeing, like, a bunch of homies. Alimra, obviously. So, I've never talked to Kiara much. But yeah, other people like were showing off different stuff about either like the how they put the stuff together for the ones, and people who was like thrifting, the people who done professional cosplay, but it's just like, this is low key. This was like the coolest thing. So Kiara is a VTuber, but she's also like GDQ staff. So this person, this is not Kiara the person, made a cosplay of Kiara's VTuber. This one won the fan vote to get like an arcane like makeup set, which is super fucking cool. I don't know what the cosplay this was, but yeah, this was so cool. Just impressive. And this one like was cream. This gal said that she had done like cosplay professionally, and I believe it. It's just like, I don't know much about this stuff. Oh God, this person said that they had made this cosplay to be able to run like races or like distance lengths in this cosplay. Yeah, Aqua from Kingdom Hearts. And Alimra, the homie. I can say that. I mean, Alimra knows he's the homie. Alimra knows he's the fucking homie. There's Asuka. She was the staff person on the I think I said, why aren't you cosplaying? She was like, I have a pregnancy belly. And it was just like, okay, valid. Asuka's cool. I've talked to her before. She's cool as fuck. I think this was like a cosplay of like a random Japanese Let's Player I never heard of, like a foundational Japanese Let's Player. And we've got the other homie. The Alta Biscuit. Stia? I never remember how to spell the name. I know you've shown it to me. I know I've seen you type it out. Okay, I said it right. Alta in the Stia, Octopath Traveler, Zero cosplay. It'll happen at some point, I know. And yeah, the Wonder J doing the Omori cosplay, the Kel? Kel, is that the character's name again? I respect it. For me, it's like Omori hits a little hard for me, a little weird for me. I think it's an interesting game, but most of my thoughts about that are about how the game hits me in an interesting way, both as a video game and how it plays, and also about how I relate to the subject matter, personal stuff. But like talking about how they had to paint the shirt was pretty funny, pretty cool. And then it was like anybody who wanted to go up at the end to get voted on to possibly win the makeup. And I was like, I'm not going to win, but if somehow people really like Chihiro, I wouldn't mind having some sparkly eyeshadow and shit like that. So I was like, fuck it, I'll go up. And the Kiara cosplay won. She won. She deserved to win. So ain't no fucking problem there. She fucking deserved to win. I'm going to say that shit. And there's Kiara getting hugged by Kiara. Oh. And the Arcane makeup set. Not that I've watched Arcane. I know I need to. God knows that, like, if I'm at all to interact with any amount of Riot content ever again, or League of Legends content ever again, watching Arcane is probably the best thing to do. I've heard it's very good, and that's from people who have played the game. Death Chain, I feel like I've said this before. Maybe not to you, but I've said it before. The first place I codified and used Metallama in a more serious place was making it as my fucking summoner name. Way back in, like, 2011. But then I don't even have my account anymore. I gave it... Yes. I, like, stopped playing after Season 3. I don't even know what season it is anymore. Anyways. I forgot to talk about... Oh, yeah, I heard there was a poker tournament going on. Yeah, because Mello needed to quick run out and do that. Your buddy is still like... I'm sorry. Your buddy needs help. Oh, yeah, we're going to pull up this. I will watch part of Vic's VOD later. Forever be a Riot virgin. I mean, if you watch... You can watch Arcane and still be considered a Riot virgin, I think. Live in Texas. I mean, you're... Oh, God, yeah. God, you were playing when you were like 4... I feel like that's an... Don't... It doesn't help. It's true. You're right. You're right. Oh, whoops. Because I used to main Xerath way back in the day. But, like, well, then I played ADC later. But we're talking about way back. I think you're just down bad, Des. You're just down bad. You are just down bad. Mayhap. That's true, though. Mayhap. I love it that we use that word. That's so fucking funny to me. The one good thing that Two Worlds has been good for. Meryl Streep. The thing is, Vicky keeps on saying that she's old, and I don't feel like too old. But when she keeps on saying she's old, it's like, girl, no. Like, girl, no. When you talk about how you're crumbling to dust, I'm just like, no, 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 no. I'm older than you. You're making me feel even older. True. I don't think anybody else in this chat would be older. I mean, I've got some chill older homies, you know. Like, God knows that I have a few friends that are older than me. Friends I've hung out with in recent times, but that's all okay. We are young at heart, and especially when you are queer and learn about your queerness. Oh yeah, that's true. Op does have some years. Op has the experience, the wisdom, we can say. We can say wisdom. Hello, Zellar. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I am speedrunning this game. This is a game. You should watch. I don't know if you watch speedruns at all. You should watch the speedrun for this game for the recent SGDQ. Elo Mavi was the runner and did a fantastic job, and I provided commentary for it. Was truly an impressive game. An impressive showing. Come on, clip through. Oh, I barely got it. could have. It would have been interesting to see what could have been iterated on design-wise. I think that this game is, like, cool on its own, you know? Ah, fuck. That's unfortunate. I mean, right now I'm not speedrunning to get a PB, at least. I am practicing because I will be performing this in a speedrun showcase at the end of the week on Sunday. What am I doing? So I am trying to at least get this underestimate. I think I'm gonna do maybe like a project or two. I did not talk about this story yet, but someone saw me on one of the early days and said, hey, you. And I'd talked to this person before, so it wasn't like out of nowhere. And also, fucking people recognize me now, and it's like, it is what it is, right? And they said, you ran La Mulana 2 before. And I was like, you're correct. And they were like, I want to try and get that into the GDQ marathon. And I was like, whoa, that's good. It's never been in a mainline GDQ marathon. Yo, what's up, KSS? How are you doing? No. I'm not looking into Dark Souls. Yo, what's up, Alpha? Oh, I did not. Oh, I think that still got the leap. These are bad, no reset runs. But they were saying that they wanted to try and get a category for La Mulana 2 into the Games Done Quick marathons. And I was like, you're valid for that. Because I've thought for years that someone needed to get La Mulana 2 into a GDQ marathon. Because, like, the randomizer, there's randomizers for both La Mulana 1 and 2 that are pretty... A lot of people play those, I'm gonna say. Oh, yeah. Well, the thing is that there are intentional deaths that, like even the route I'm doing takes. Like, some of the glitches require, you know, resetting, like there. That saves how many seconds there for me to do that. And there are glitchless categories that don't press the R button. I actually do not have the no death mode achievement. That is the one achievement from this game that I do not have. I should probably get it at some point. I know KSS was encouraging me to do it before. Oh, why am I going so early there? But yeah, Alpha, you still need to beat my run. Mohawk beat my run. Knocked me out of the top 3 already. Oh God, what am I doing? What am I doing? That is not good. Doesn't really matter. The thing is that my run can be awful. Oh, was it literally earlier today? Nice, hell yeah. All right, so everyone who is excited from my stream that I got second place, like a few weeks ago, I am now not second place anymore. I am 4th place in the matter of a day. I did clip that. I deserve to die there. Yeah, this is a bad run so far, but that's okay. This does not need to be good. It needs to just get double intermission skip and the other trick. I am so happy. I think it is entirely my fault that people are running 100% again. Like, yeah, like, I don't know. Maybe that is. Can we blame Ilomavi getting it into SGDQ, or can we blame me picking the game up again and seeing an old dog somehow get top 2, like, for a few weeks? I think it's my fault. I'm going to blame myself. Elo had a great run. I'm going to say that, but I feel like people seeing me grind the game over the last month or two, I think that's it. Oh, that was bad. because it's leading up to Veni Vidi Vici, which is, I think, casually the hardest trinket in the game. This is considered by casual players the hardest trinket in the game. I hate myself. Holy fuck. That was just bad. Let me lock in. Let me actually lock the fuck in. I mean, I had a little rust when I started playing this like a little earlier today, and I was like, huh, I am a little bit rusty from not playing for a week and a half, but like, all I need to do is hit double intermission skip. Yeah, I don't know why Mohawk, but I mean, I know Hibichi say like, maybe I should pick the game up again. I'm like, you should. Fuck. Oh, I believe it. Edge Games is one of my least favorite trinkets in the game. And I actually like it more in this version, though that's because the trick at Edge Games is so cool. Well, I mean, like, you and Elo helped teach me a lot, Alpha, and I'm so happy that both of you are going to help commentate for me in a bit. Why am I getting this? The last couple runs I've done, I've gotten that trick first try, which if I can do that on Sunday, oh yeah, this hard frame perfect trick that's like really hard, and if I miss it, it's no longer leaderboard valid. That's what I'm worried about. Anything else, like I can die a million times outside of double intermission skip. It's that and it's the warp zone trick. Those are the two things I really want to show off. I really want to show off those tricks. That is, I think, the reason why I think that I want to have the run. I'm going to talk with you and Elo, obviously, but it's like, I think I want to get into a little bit of the nitty gritty. I want y'all to explain stuff. Because, like, I'm going to say, if people want to see, like, a more general overview of a different route, watch Elo's run. I mean, people should watch Elo's run anyways, you know, awesome run. I think we did good overall commentary. But it's like, I think I'm okay with us getting a little more into the nitty-gritty. I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna find time. Obviously, I think it's on Wednesday, we've decided. I'm probably not gonna stream on Wednesday now, so we can have time and I'll practice off stream. But I want to make sure I am well de-rusted from, you know, a week and a half of not playing, and just, even if I don't do like proper attempts, you know. Oh, it's a good problem if I get it first try. So yeah, I realize now that I can do that a little quicker. Oh, I did that so quick that I still stay a thingy here. That's interesting. But yeah, it's a good problem to get it first try, but it's like, if I start being inconsistent at it, then I could be there for like a minute doing it. I was fast? Yeah, I don't know. But yeah. I don't know if I'm going to keep on running this game like after I finish up the showcase. I might then drop the game and start playing more casual games, because God knows I've not been getting... You're always a terminal? Okay. I think I've done it slow enough that, like... When have I stopped being a terminal? I don't know when. But yeah, the reason why I don't have splits going is because I don't want the auto splitter to cut the time if I have to go to main menu during double intermission skip. I want to have a I want to have an RTA. I want to have an RTA time for these practice runs, and I'm gonna do that more later on. So I just want to double check and make sure I get sub 20. I just want to make sure I'm under estimate, and I'm expecting my run to be of a much worse quality than Elo's, but I really want to show off at least the broad strokes of the faster route. That's the goal. So obviously I don't do like the downwards the downwards clip, but you know. Oh, whoops. Now I have the level complete there. That makes it a little more annoying. Oh, whoops. Well, I failed anyways. Okay, let's do that again. But that's why I have the other splitter going, you know. Oh, I fucked that up. See, this is what could happen here, you know? Is I could be a little more inconsistent at this. Ah, slow. Way too fast, way too fast. Still okay. Oh, that was too early. This is what could happen here. Ah, fuck. Ah. Yeah. There we go. I mean, it is hard. I'm more consistent at this trick, obviously, than double intermission skip, but like, it takes a feeling for it, right? I mean, you can exaggerate if you want to. I wouldn't mind. It'd be a good showman thing to do, right? You know? The route so difficult that world record holder Elo Mavi did not attempt it on the SGDQ stage. That would be so funny if I exaggerate it like that, right? And I'd be like, no. It's got some stuff that's very difficult. He could have shown it off and reset on the trick a few times. But like, it is certainly not a, it certainly has more inconsistent tricks that would look worse, you know? I'm definitely, that was some of the most inconsistent I've been at it in a while. Like, earlier in the stream, I was doing a lot better at it. But even this, like, even this is underestimate, right? I was looking at my timer, right? and this is even underestimate by, like, you know, a minute, right? So it's like a lot of things can go wrong. I think that this is going to be fine. I just really wanted to make sure that, like, I mean, I did get double intermission. The thing is that, like, I can't have, like, 10th try double intermission skip and, like, 10th try warp zone trick. But even when the warp zone trick being a disaster, the thing is that if the warp zone trick takes a while, we can talk about some of the nitty gritty about it. I mean, I'd mostly leave that to you and Elo, I'd say. But, like, so while this looks difficult, you know, you see that, like, Llama is resetting here and here. You cannot buffer a flip. You cannot do this, do that. Like, during the SGDQ run, I can't talk about that stuff, right? I can't talk about that while Elo is doing, you know, a frame perfect, you know, TAS shockwave and all that other stuff. I can't mention, oh, he can't buffer a flip. Oh, he's doing this. I just had to basically shot call it. Turns invisible, does a trick, you know, a frame perfect trick. The trick is starting, screen goes to black, come back, clip through a wall, grab a trinket, warp out. I can only give a play-by-play because there's just not enough time to talk about the intricacies of that trick in the amount of time that it happens in the run, right? That's why it's like I'm really happy with how the run went and how the commentary went, but it's just like there's too much to discuss, you know, about, like, even the route and the normal stuff. Then, like, I can't explain the warp zone trick. Yo, Elo, I just had an awful run with, like, 5th, 6th, 7th try warp zone trick that was still comfortably under 20 minutes. It was going to be sub 19 minutes RTA, sub 19 minutes RTA. I just had the silliest thought. We could live review and approve the new second place run by Alpha. God damn, we have, like, 2 times beating me today. I won't live watch it on stream, but maybe, like, right afterwards, right after I cut stream, I can watch it and approve it. Yeah. 14:37. So yeah, you barely beat Mohawk, like 2 seconds under him. God, I'm still, like, so happy that people are, like, playing a ton of 100%. I was saying this earlier, Elo, but it's like, I think this is my fault. I'm blaming me. Alpha's back, Elo's back, or not Elo, Mohawk's back. I think this is my fault. I think that some of these folks are seeing what. Don't zoom in. I know I'm saying some hot takes right now, but, like, you don't need to zoom in on me, camera. Don't do that to me. But I think this is my fault. Folks saw an old fucker, an old dog learn some new tricks and get second place. And they're going, like, they don't deserve second place. I gotta beat that bitch back. And they're right. They did beat me. I'm being silly though about it. Now back stop the Zoom. Thank you. But I'm just happy to see people back. All right. Let's come on. Wait. I think I was what the Well, we'll blame me, right? We'll blame me. I think that's funnier to blame me. I think a lot of people were just like, oh god, Metallama hasn't run this game since fucking 2015. What are they doing? I mean, but as I said this to you earlier, Elo, and I think to Alpha as well, but like both of you taught me the new tricks, right? It's your fault. It's your fault too. So you have some culpability. You cannot escape judgment. You cannot. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, the downwards tail jump? Yeah, I'm not gonna even bother. Like, I would, for me to learn a new trick and add it to the run in under a week for a showcase run, like, no. I could try if I wanted to PB, but like, I'm not like... I mean, I could learn it. It's just... I just, like, I don't want to try and add a trick like that, like, right before a showcase, right? One thing I was thinking about, I don't think we have to worry about, like, donations during the NB showcase. That'll be nice. I think that we'll just have more time to just kind of yap and talk about the game. That's one thing. It's like we have to think about, like, you know, for like, you know, the SGDQ run like we did, Elo. It's just like, where are our donation breaks? God, I can't even like fully read what you're talking about. The buffer setup? Yeah, I gotta figure out like how that works. If I want to try and beat my time, like, I'm back down to 4th place, but like, I don't know if I need to like improve my PB again. It would be cool, but like, I still think my time is pretty okay. Yeah, I don't watch hotfix runs enough. I really oughta. So I know I've had friends that have done like hotfix runs and shit like that. So it's like, I'm honestly thinking it's gonna be okay for like y'all to get like a little more technical like at certain points if we have the time. Like, obviously it's like, I'm not doing some of the stuff that like you did in like your Space Station 2 routing, which is like really cool stuff. But at least this will be like broad strokes, the quote world record route without some bells and whistles, right? Okay, I think I needed to do a repress there. You got the like the Victoria skip so good. You scared me. You scared me. You were like a pixel away from the spikes there in your run. You were so fucking close. God, your run was so good, Elo. The people, like the general people, are not gonna know how good your run was. The average person is not gonna know how fucking good your run was. And that sucks. And me, like, saying it, they're gonna think that that was like, oh, commentator is exaggerating. But no. Fucking hell. Elo was on fire. Like, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm not even thinking. I am like still beside myself at how good that run. Like, you kicked ass. You kicked ass. Yeah, seeing new rooms. I haven't seen that room in years. And I mean, it's a showcase run, right? There's like, you're gonna die a couple times. You're gonna like, oh, you missed the little flip into the first warp zone warp thing. Like, whoop-de-doo. But like, jeez. That run was so fucking clean. Like, I know I said a few minor inaccuracies in like in the commentary. I hope that the actual V6 diehards don't care too much. I know y'all don't. I know y'all don't. I'm just thinking in my head going like, no, I said aligned perfect too many times. Like, certain things were frame perfect, but certain things were not aligned perfect, you know? But like, god damn, it was still like, I had to be excited enough for certain things, right? I had to. I didn't need to be inaccurate, but like, I had to be excited, you know? I gotta see if I can learn this trick quick. That's not hard. That's my first time actually successfully getting in between it. New time save? New time save, PogChamp? New time save? That's the first time I got it. Jeez. Gotta be fast and don't die. I mean, just don't die. Just don't die, right? As I said multiple times during your run, just don't die. It's that easy. Just don't die. Like, just stop dying. Just don't. Why would you die? That's slow. Yeah, just be quick. Like, who gives a shit? Ah, fuck. Yeah, down under's down under. That's why it's like, some of those rooms, how many times did I say this is harder than it looks? It's right every time I said it, but like, how many times can I say this is harder than it looks before the people there believe me, right? See, there I missed that. See, I can miss that trick. See, this is what could happen, right? And now I just really need to lock in. Who? Yo, Heavy Shadow. The homie. This is what could happen here, and this is what I'm worried about. The last couple practice runs, I've gotten it like quickly. But I need to lock in. What were you up to, Shadow? Fuck. There we go. Not too bad. I will accept that. I will accept that. Oh, practicing cardi doodle to parkour to doob. So like, I think you obviously with the 20-minute like time and the route you were doing, like you probably did not need to worry about like getting up to the 20 minutes. The two tricks I'm doing, if I get out of rhythm, I feel like I could get closer to that 20-minute estimate time. But like, I'm going to be practicing the fuck out of double intermission skip and practicing the fuck out of the warp zone trick in the next week. But yeah, did you get home all safe, Heavy? It was so cool hanging out with you this past week. Like, I went over like the GDQ experience, like in the earlier half of the stream, and just it was so cool meeting you and seeing you, and like, wow, I'm not locked in right now. I'm a yapper. I am very good at yapping, as you can tell. I am quite a yapaholic. But I guess that makes me a good commentator because I can fill air. I do. I'm a good yapper. I went the wrong way. It's faster to go the other way. Why did I fail? Yeah, I am a yapper. It is... I mean, I don't even know how many couches I've been on at this point. I have been on many a couch. Well, I guess this is the game I have certainly been the most qualified for, I'll say. The most qualified I've ever been for a couch. Okay, I would have liked to hit that save just in case, but... Might be back, might not. No worries. Thanks for hanging out, Vicky. I mean, the music's incredible. I'll give you that much, you know. I still think it's amazing I had second place for like a couple weeks with like my antiquated like granny strats in a few places, you know? Like some of these granny strats, right? Like I don't have the speed strat there. I don't have other speed strats, right? My beans! I'm going to see Banes on the GDQ hotfix. Beans will be spoken of. Yeah, if the OST is bad, it's miserable, but like... Alright. What is MLSS? Oh, Mario and Luigi Super Saga? Oh yeah, that was one of your old games, wasn't it? I gotta be a little slow there. Nice. Only if you're subbed? Didn't know that. Oh, I think I did know that. I mean, the thing is that that's like just in YouTube streams, isn't it? That's just part of like YouTube live streams, which is like truly like YouTube does lap Twitch in a lot of ways. I think just Twitch has like some like Twitch has its user base, and I'm like, I don't know if discoverability is great on like YouTube unless you already have an audience. Like, how do you find new live streamers or like search by game, or like, is there even a raid function on YouTube? That's the thing, is that like, I feel like I'm a part of Twitch, right? I have 12, 13 years of streaming on this place, right? And I'm not a big name, right? So I have my culture, my audience built up here. I don't know if I could replicate that if I ever swapped over to YouTube, right? I did not do that right. I don't know what try double intermission skip that was, but like this isn't a proper run. This isn't a proper run, but like that's around 16 minutes for what would be RTA, which is exactly what this needs to be. Like being 16 minutes RTA, failing double intermission skip a few times, which would give like Alpha and Elo enough time to explain what's going on there, explain the route difference between the SGDQ route and what I'm trying to show off here. Even if I fail it a few times, like, I think that that'll give a little time, because like, well, even if like I get it first try, it's like the first part of the tower, they can explain it there. We're gonna discuss this offline, not on stream, but like, for being a little over 16 minutes RTA, I think that this is going to be perfectly fine. But I'm going to be practicing those 2 load-bearing tricks. Yeah, I've heard that YouTube is weird. Yeah, tower's fairly boring. Because, like, as I was thinking, it's like, I don't think we need to... We can get a little bit, like, talk about some of the basic stuff, but it's like, I might say at the beginning of the run, like, this run was recently shown off on SGDQ. Elo Mavi, the runner, is helping provide commentary. So if you want to see a more general overview of this game, please check out that run. Check out that run anyways. Also, fuck, Heavy Shadow fucking raided me a little while ago, and I did not give him a shout out. So follow Heavy. He's super cool. I hung out with him at SGDQ. He's going to be speedrunning a game that he did the soundtrack for. So, like, follow him, like, and like watch him, and hopefully he can submit that and get it in. Maybe at some point to a GDQ marathon. That'd be super sick. Also helps that you Dahomey too. I don't know if I got to introduce you to Elo and Heavy, but I don't know. But yeah, good stream yapping about GDQ. If I'm getting these times and I'm just derusting a little bit today, depending on, I don't know what I'm streaming the rest of the week. I've got to see like what's even going on. But yeah, if I'm definitely going to be practicing this a bunch, maybe on Saturday night, but also like this is a wild week for me because like I'm catching up on work. I've got to de-rust this. Thursday I'm not streaming because fucking Rush is in town, and God knows I'm seeing Rush when they're in town. Friday I'm going to be hanging out with one of the homies that's coming to see Rush. Saturday I may have time to stream. And then probably just more practice of this. I might stream tomorrow. It might either be Deltarune or it might actually just be... It might just be... if it's not Deltarune with Sky, it'll be... It might be Expedition 33. I think I'm doing okay. But yeah, Deltarune, I know, right? I'm not done with Chapter 5. Me and Sky have been playing it together. We got to finish that chapter, and then we're going to do the weird route for it. I think I have a file set up that's good for the weird route, too. I mean, not good for the weird route. It's the weird route. It's weird. Unfortunate things are happening. But we're doing normal things now. We're being regular human beings first. But yeah, I'm going to be working on this. I'm just going to obviously be shilling the showcase run up until Sunday because I'm really excited for that. God knows that this is a game that I've ran way back when, and the fact that I'm even doing it, even in like a smaller setting, but it's on the GDQ channel, is super cool, and I'm really happy to have both Alpha and Elo be backing me up for it. I am gonna find someone to raid. I think I'm God, a lot of viewers here. If anybody hasn't followed me, follow me. I might be speedrunning another... Yeah, sorry, Kiara. Yeah. It's a little late, and I want to make sure I'm just rested pretty good still. None of the new people that I have followed for... I'm gonna do this. I have not rated Bobby as much as I should. GDQ, I gotta make sure I spell his name right. GDQ, staff, prize, whiz, cool guy, all the fuck around. Looks like he is, he does not have the game in the description there. So, say hi to Bobby. He's cool as hell. But yeah, thank you for watching, everybody. If anybody's, following me for the first time from GDQ or other stuff, but, y'all are awesome. And let's go say hi to Bobby. I'll be streaming tomorrow something, but I don't know what. Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Go say hi to Bobby. Give him some good luck, and I will catch y'all later. I love you all. Bye.